Welcome to the Indie Game Showcase. I am your host, Retr0lag, and on this episode, we are showcasing Night Lights. This game is developed by Meridian 4 and Grave Danger Games and published by Meridian 4, who, if you watched my previous showcase, they are also the developer and publisher of The Wizard and the Slug. So, this game is a 2D puzzle platformer, and you adventure as a cute robot. This is what's on Steam. These aren't my words. Cute robot that wants to bring light back into a world that has been mysteriously shrouded in darkness. Pierce that darkness and be a beacon of light as you solve increasingly difficult puzzles in this stylized world of Night Lights. So, for me, this game is very interesting because the color palette of the general world is essentially a just different shades of blue, from light blue to all the way to dark navy blue. But when you turn on the night light, it's orange and it changes the hues to like a purplish color, but it also affects the platforms and the walls and barriers and different things that can either impede or assist you as you navigate through these worlds. There really, so far from what I've seen, isn't any combat per se. It's more so solving the different puzzles to essentially get to the next level. Now, the great thing is it's almost like an open world, kind of like a Metroidvania style, in that you can go back to other places. So like you utilize a power like a power cell to open a beacon, and then that beacon will allow you to transport to another portion of the level, and then from there you continue to get more electricity or beacons that when you go back to another portal, it takes you maybe to a level you've already been. So just being able to do that is very interesting, in that you revisit the same places. So while you get through one level, you think, man, I'm already done with this. There's still other things I could probably get in here. In actuality, it's just setting up you having to go back there to maybe get the power cells, or as you learn new abilities, to get those power cells, get those energies, or whatever they are, in order to progress through the levels. Because as it says, it does get difficult. I mean, in just the little bit that I played, it got increasingly difficult or challenging right off the bat. The environments are really cool. Like, you have some environments where you're out in the wilderness, and then there's other environments where it looks like you're in the desert. You got environments where you're in the middle of the city. So it's just a variety of different, I guess, worlds or parts of the world, if you will. And when I say world, I'm speaking about Earth, but I wouldn't necessarily say that this is on Earth. It just has a similarity to it in the environments that you play. So my initial impressions on this are, this is a great game to sit back and really challenge your puzzle solving abilities. If you're looking for something that you just kind of want to just play and kick back and not really put a lot of thought into, then maybe you would want to play this during those times. But this is definitely a game you want to play when you're looking for something that challenges your puzzle solving abilities. It really is. And it's not so much based on combat. It's not so much based on finding different relics. I mean, most of the items that you got to get are pretty much the same elements from what I've seen so far. And a lot of the things you have to do all kind of go in tandem with each other, like in terms of spotlights or switches, or moving items or turning items on and off, climbing things, going through things. Those are all things that work in tandem with each other throughout the entirety of the levels. So for me, this game is just really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my little bit of time that I had playing with it, especially because for me, you know, I'm always into platformers. So do yourself a favor and check this game out. It is available on Steam right now. I mean, it's been out for relatively a while, you know, a couple years now, but it's one of those games that you probably wouldn't know about unless you actually were deep diving into the precision platformer, side scroller games. And when you do, you see this one, and like I said, it's a fun game. The robot, okay, I'll admit, it is kind of cute, you know, don't judge me. But in any case, let me shut up, enjoy the gameplay, go to Steam, pick it up, tell me what you think in the comments. And as always, I'll catch you on the next showcase, all right? Oh, don't forget, Bleep Bloop Podcast. Check it out on Spotify, Google Podcast. You can check it out now, okay? Peace.